Oh, if you get your ace diploma, you get free college. Oh, if you get your ace diploma, you get free college. No, you don't. Apply for college now. Do not get involved in any drama. Really, you're gonna be involved with drama. You're not even gonna be at school next year. Your grades do still matter senior year. There's no mommy and daddy telling you you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be this place at this time. You can't grow without change. In a sense, everything you do senior year is the last of something. Hey y'all, welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be doing like a sit down video where I do my makeup and give tips for like high school seniors. But before that, we're gonna get a snack because it's gonna be a long video to film and probably a long video to watch. And would it really be one of my videos if I didn't make cookies? So we're gonna go make some cookies. I just got to the room, the kitchen. I mean, the room with the kitchen. Girl, I don't know, the oven. And I don't know. I think it's freezing. But we have to go outside. When I was getting on the elevator, someone told me I hope you're not going outside because it's really cold. It's supposed to be like 65 degrees, I think. But for Florida, that's cold in Florida, but I don't. Okay, y'all. So I just went upstairs and got the cookies. I'm just making these pumpkin cookies from the last video because I want to get some Christmas ones, and it's no point getting Christmas ones if they're not even it's still 16.
Tell me, hey, JB what it do, man. Look, JB East Catering.
Yeah, but here's our cookies. I'm gonna put them in right now. I'm gonna try to bake them for less time than I did before because last time it was more crunchy than I would like. Okay, all the cookies is finished. There they are. And I think I'm just gonna take them back, like straight back to my room. I was gonna wait for them to cool, but I don't think I feel like waiting for them to cool actually. So I'm just gonna take them back to my room now. Now that we're back and we have our snacks, we can start the video. Okay, we're gonna start with the basic stuff, I guess. Apply for college now. I think early action was November 1st, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, apply as early as you can. Not to just say like to just get it out of the way, but sometimes there will be problems with their applications. Like, for example, last year, one of my schools didn't have my full transcript, and that played a big part in me getting in. Like, after I gave them the transcript, I got in all the way. I know that sounds dumb. Like, duh, your school has to have your transcript. But it was a specific part that was missing for some reason. And after I gave that to them, I was given admission. Is that how you say it? I was given admission? I don't know. But, yeah, it helps a lot, especially if you don't wait till the last minute. Like, schools will be more willing to like tell you what was wrong so that you have time to fix it. But if you wait until the actual deadline, then there's really no like wiggle room for you to be able to fix stuff. So if you apply earlier, it just gives you like room for any mistakes that could happen. My next tip that goes along with that is like when you apply for colleges, do like one that's close to home, one that's a medium distance, and then one that's far away. Me personally, I knew that I was staying in state for school, so I only applied to one out-of-state college, and I don't know, I got in, but I wasn't really like set on going there. But since I knew I was most likely gonna stay in state, what I did was my close to home school, like really close, was FAU. and then medium distance was FIU, and then far away was FAM. And then since I got into all of those schools, it kind of gave me wiggle room to kind of choose what I wanted to do, even though I didn't want to stay home at all. And then I'll talk about that later though, but I didn't want to stay home for college. So I ended up going to FIU. Oh wait, I didn't even tell you guys, like, so I'm a freshman at FIU and my major is business management. That's my like qualification for this video, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I ended up going with this school because of my next thing, which is make sure you tour the schools that you are really interested in. I know a lot of people go and they like tour like every school that they're interested in. I don't think that's really necessary, because at the end of the day, you know what your top choices are. Unless you're like really indecisive, then maybe you do need to go tour all the schools. But I didn't even tour FAU. I toured UMiami, FAM, FSU. That's it. I didn't tour FIU for real, but my friend who went here already, I came and stayed with her for like a weekend, and she kind of just showed me around like that, which is honestly better than the tour, because like you're seeing like regular student stuff. So yeah, make sure you tour your schools that you want, because honestly the tours is what made me choose where to go, honestly, because I was dead set on going to FAM, like dead set, like that was my school. And honestly, to this day, like sometimes I do still wish I would have gone there, but I don't regret making the decision to go here, like at all. But what it really came down to was the campus, and I didn't like FAM's campus. FIU has a really beautiful campus. Like, I'm the type of person that likes to walk around and look at stuff and sightsee, and FAM's campus didn't offer that for me. So I mean, that was a big thing for me. I think it's important, like, when you're looking for colleges, to like know what really matters to you. Like, do you care if they have a pool? Do you care if their library is big? Like, do you care if they have different study centers around campus? Like, stuff like that is important to take into account, because you're gonna be staying there, so you have to like it. Okay, I just finished blending out my eyebrows, and I didn't put these in like order, so if it seems like I'm going back and forth a little bit, that's why, so bear with me. But next is make sure you apply to as many scholarships as you can. And I know you're probably hearing that from a lot of people, but it really does make a difference. Especially making sure that you apply to them earlier, because like if you apply earlier, you're more likely to get it, honestly. Especially with FAFSA. I don't know like how other states do it, but here in Florida we have FAFSA, and it's basically like federal grants and stuff. So the earlier you apply for that, the more likely you are to get those grants, because like afterwards they're kind of just giving you whatever they have left, if they have anything left. So it's best to apply for those early. If you're doing the like ACE and AP route in high school, which is what I did, it is very important to know, and I'm gonna tell you right now, oh, if you get your ACE diploma you get free college, or if you get your ACE diploma you get free college. No, you don't. That is a lie. And I don't know I don't know what the point of the lie is, because honestly it's really annoying. But ACE does not pay for college like a full ride. ACE pays for some of your tuition. I got the 100% academic scholarship, and it didn't even cover like all of my classes and like the fees that come with classes. So if you're planning on going to school like and not staying home, then you're gonna want to make sure that you apply to other scholarships too, because ACE is not gonna cover nearly as much as you think it will. If you can take some of your classes, some of your like senior course classes online, then do that. My senior year, I took 7 classes online and 7 classes like in person throughout the school year. I only took that many because I was graduating early, but like taking those harder courses like chemistry or like what did I take, pre-calc online, I felt like it was helpful because like I was able to go at my own pace, and if I needed to relook at something, it was literally right there in front of me. There was no like, if you miss class this or that or whatever, like you literally can go at your own pace. And I feel like that really helped me with that course. I did it on FOVS. That's also like a Florida thing though, so I don't know, but yeah. And then also with that, do dual enrollment if you can. I don't know if all high schools do this, but my high school, they paid for your course if you did dual enrollment. So I took 1 or 2 dual enrollment classes over the summer of my sophomore to junior/senior year, and yeah, they paid for it. So I know it's like, I know fall semester you can't really apply for classes anymore, but if you can do spring semester, like see about that. Do not get involved in any drama. I know people say like that do like throughout all of your high school years, but senior year, really, you're gonna be involved with drama. You're not even gonna be at the school next year. Like, don't waste your time, bro. Senior year is already. Why y'all seem so close? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all just really close to me. But senior year is already stressful enough alone, so don't do the drama. Just don't. Like, if you hear anything about drama, literally just go the other way. I'm not gonna lie, or let it go in one ear and out the next, because there is no bigger waste of time your senior year than drama. Do not let your grades fall. It's fine to have senioritis and not want to go to school and miss a few days, but don't let your grades fall, because your grades do still matter senior year. Like, colleges can literally take away your acceptance if your senior year grades are bad. So, like, you still have to send your final transcript to your college. So it doesn't matter if your grades are like up to par and you're not just giving up at the end. Cause like, think about it, you're going through 3 years of high school already, and you're gonna give up the 4th year. And I'm not saying you have to get straight A's or whatever, but like, don't just give up. Actually, something fun, it's find a song your senior year that you like, basically pick out a song that'll be your senior year song. So what that means is like, you play the song like, I don't know, for any like event or anything, like prom, graduation pictures, whatever. You play that song and like, it just later on it reminds you of senior year. Like, my song was All of the Lights by Kanye and Rihanna, and even now, like, when I hear that song, it reminds me of senior year, and it's a good song too. So don't pick a song that's like just popular or trending on TikTok. Pick a song that you actually like and that actually makes you feel like excited and stuff. Then to go along with that also, I think a signature scent. I know people do this for like their wedding and stuff, but I think a signature scent for senior year is really like, it's really important. And it's like little things like that, it just makes you remember, like when you smell that scent, you're teleported back to that time. So I think like having a signature scent for your senior year, for what you wear for prom or grad bash or your pictures or whatever else you do, is really, really, really nice. My next tip is to figure out like things that you like, things that make you happy, and like learn how to be disciplined. Because once you go off to college, there are moments that you will like be alone and like have to deal with yourself alone. Like you're not gonna always be constantly surrounded by people. Like there are some things that you have to be alone to do. So you have to figure out like who you are, what makes you happy, stuff like that. And then being disciplined, because there's no mommy and daddy telling you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to be this place at this time. Like you have to do it yourself. And I know that's like, yeah, no, duh, but no, actually, like you need to be on top of what you have to do. With that, I have been in college, I realized that a lot of people do not know how to do the basic things like cooking, cleaning, washing their clothes. You cannot, if you're choosing to go to college away, you cannot be halfway across the country and not know how to wash your own clothes. Like, I'm sorry, but that's absolute insanity, and you need to be clean. Like, you're sharing a lot of spaces with people, and not being clean in those spaces, like sharing those spaces with those people, that is not okay. That is disgusting. So you need to be responsible, you need to be clean, and you need to know how to manage your time. But with that, I feel like you realize like how much of a joke time in college really is, because you can literally make your schedule whatever you want your schedule to be. If you want to come back to your dorm at 9 o'clock and take a nap and wake up at 11 or 12 and go to the library and do homework, you can do that. So there's no like set rules saying when you have to do things or how you have to do them. It's just important to make sure that you get what you need to get done. But I also feel like that's what makes college so fun, because me personally, I'm not really big on like schedules and stuff. I kind of just do stuff whenever it's right for me, and I feel like college allows you to do that because you literally do what you want to do when you want to do it. It can also be like a huge culture shock, especially if you came from like a really strict household. I wouldn't say my household was really strict, because the only thing my mom really ever got on me about was grades. Anything else was pretty much like free game most of the time, but grades were really, 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 really important, and that still sticks with me. I allow myself to have fun, I allow myself to go out and be with friends and do whatever, but at the end of the day, I'm here to get a degree. I definitely make sure that my work is done and that everything is taken care of before I go out. Like, if I know I'm gonna be busy weekend coming up, I'll go to the library, lock myself in for a few hours, and do all my work for that weekend. Like, little things like that is what helps you be successful in college. Knowing yourself enough to be like, I know I'm gonna be tired and I'm not gonna do that later, so I need to do that now. That's why it's important to learn your habits in high school and like figure out what you need to do to keep up with yourself. My next thing is to find a friend group your senior year that makes your senior year fun. And I'm not saying you have to find like a huge friend group, because me personally, I'm not gonna say never, but at least now I'm not a person for big friend groups and to be friends with the whole world and all of that. No. I think quality over quantity is really important when choosing friends. So make sure your senior year especially, because that's like the most memorable year of high school, or it's supposed to be, I guess. But make sure you have friends that you can trust and you know are real friends, and y'all can have fun together. Because you don't want to look back on those memories and be like, oh my gosh, she was such a horrible person, da, 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 da. Like, when you think about memories about high school, or like the friends that you made, you want to be able to like still like those people. Like, I have people from high school that I don't talk to anymore, but there's no bad blood. Like, I don't think I made a single bad friend throughout high school, and that's how I think it should be. Like, every friend that I ever met throughout high school, like, I still have love for them. Plan everything out ahead. For me, my senior year was like really rushed because, well, it was just what. But I mean, not even to just say that, but like to say like, if you're taking graduation pictures, make sure you have all your stuff planned way ahead of that, because when time gets near, it's likely that some things are gonna go wrong. You don't want those things that are going wrong to happen, like on top of you not knowing what you want to wear, or you not knowing like who's gonna do your hair, who's gonna do your makeup, who's gonna do your nails. Like, you have to figure out stuff like that, because it makes it really stressful when you get down to the wire and you still don't know those little things. So I feel like a big thing in high school in general is like being influenced by the wrong group of people, and like making decisions because they will make someone else happy and not you happy. I think it's big to throw that away senior year, especially because you have to choose if you're going to college, or if you're whatever you want to do. If you want to do a trade, if you want to do college, if you just want to go straight into the workforce, you have to make that decision yourself, and no one else can make that decision for you. No matter how much your parents may want you to do what they think would be right for you, you're the one who has to like deal with that decision at the end of the day. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, my mom wanted me to stay home for college, but I knew that wasn't something I wanted to do, because personally, I don't see the point in staying home and going to college with the same people that you went to high school with and not experiencing a new area, or like, I don't know. I feel like while you're young, it's important to like explore new areas, and not even like just going on vacation, like living in new places, like forcing yourself to get out there. As much as you may hate change, you can't grow without change. So I feel like for me especially, I was going to be complacent. If I stayed home for college, I knew I was going to be complacent, and I knew it wouldn't have made me want to like enhance myself as a person. Does that make sense? Or like, it wouldn't have pushed me to grow as a person if I would have stayed home for college. Because first of all, I absolutely hated high school. I just hate high school. Like, I'm glad it's over, but I know that going to literally the college that was closest to my home, FAU, it was across the street from my high school. The point of college is exploring new things. There was no way in the world that I was going to college across the street from my high school, and I don't know though, I still stand by that decision. I do not regret it at all, and I don't knock anyone for doing it either. I just know that for me, it was not the right choice. I had to make that choice for myself though. So that's why I'm saying that when you make decisions, you can't always be worried about how it's gonna make this person or that person feel, because it's your life. You have to deal with the consequences of your decisions. So do not be miserable just because it will make someone else happy. Also, don't wait till the last minute to choose your college. I didn't choose what school I was really gonna go to until like the beginning of May of my senior year. The beginning of May of my senior year is when I really made the decision to go to FIU. And by that point, I was behind because I ended up not getting housing on the main campus even because I made my decision so late and they ran out of housing. So make sure you choose your college like in enough time. It's very likely that you will not end up going to the school that you initially thought you wanted to go to, and that's fine. Like, as long, like, you don't have to be like committed to a school just because that's where you think you're supposed to go. Like, if you, like I said earlier, I toured FAM. I love FAM. I toured FAM and I didn't like the campus, and that's fine. Like, you don't have to, you have to lock yourself into a school. If you know what I'm saying. Like, also not getting into school is fine too. I think rejection is redirection, and if it wasn't meant, then it wasn't meant. And you'll find something better where you're actually like meant to go. My last tip is very, 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 very cliche. But it's basically like just enjoy your senior year, because to be honest, senior year went by the fastest that I think any year has ever gone by in my life. I wasn't mad about it, but like senior year did go by like really, really, really fast. And it's like you need to hold on to that because in a sense, everything you do senior year is the last of something. It's your last birthday in high school. It's really your last birthday as a kid if you turn 18. Your last Christmas at home. Maybe your last family vacation where you still like live home. So as much as I don't care about stuff like that, really, I think it is important to like realize how monumental some of those moments actually are and like make the most of them. Especially if you're like a sentimental person, go to the events. I didn't really care to go to the events. All I cared about senior year, honestly, was grad bash and graduating. And I only wanted to go to grad bash because I love me an amusement park. Like, I love roller coasters. I love rides. Like, I love that kind of stuff. So that's why I want to go to grad bash. But graduation is like obvious. But as far as like prom and homecoming go, I didn't go to a homecoming like all 3 years of high school because I didn't care. Like, and that's another one of those things you have to make the decision for yourself, because there are people that regret not doing those things. Me personally, I don't regret it. I don't know if it's a thing that like later on in life I don't feel like it'll be, because that kind of stuff really doesn't matter to everyone. But if you're one of those people that, if you're like on the edge, like, oh, I don't know if I want to go, just go, because you probably regret it. But if you really like deep down inside you don't care, I would say just don't go. Don't force yourself to do it just because. Like, I only went to prom because my mom wanted me to go, my boyfriend wanted me to go, and my friends wanted me to go. I mean, it was okay, and it was only okay because of the people that I went with, but prom itself was lame. And that was definitely because of the school that I went to, but it was lame. So if you know that you're not gonna like different things. Don't force yourself to go just because it's all my senior year. Like, what does the memory matter if it's not a good memory? I'm about to highlight and stuff, but I'm pretty sure I've said everything I need to say. Like, enjoy your senior year. Don't get me wrong. Like, have fun, but also set yourself up to be successful. And when you get to college, don't go crazy. Like, don't think you have to go to every party. Don't think you have to go out every night. Do what makes you happy, bro. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to say. Just enjoy your senior year as much as you can. Do what makes you happy. Make friends with real, like, genuine people. Yeah, and set yourself up to be successful later. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one.